What's up? We are live. We are live down in the den after dark, the 80 Live crew. Man, we are here today to talk about something that's been on our minds for a little bit of time. I got my man Kyle Jones, I got my man Big Gerald in here, and we're gonna have a good old conversation. But before we get into things, I'm gonna go ahead and go around and let everybody give you their social media and introduce themselves. So I'm gonna start with my brother at the bottom, Big Gerald. Please let the people know where they can find you.
Of course, y'all know y'all can find me on Facebook at Gerald Williams, Instagram, Leroy J1117, and Christian Mingle. Y'all know we always going up.
Yes, sir. Please give my man a follow, support. He is a king, and man, you got to check out our new wrestling podcast if you're a wrestling fan. It's doing real big with myself. Hal Jones is guest on like 99% of the show. He might we're gonna have to change the name to the Three Horseman podcast. But yes, sir. Then of course my brother in the right in Tampa. Please let the people know where they can find you.
Hey Mars, don't do that. You're too humble. Can you tell those people how many views that podcast got?
Oh man,
And
we humble brothers, man. We humble servants of the people. But in just a few short days, we had about 20k. So we appreciate y'all for supporting
Oh
that.
yeah.
There's a lot more black wrestling fans than I ever anticipated. I thought it was just me and Cheryl, but I found out we we are not alone. It's the easiest show to do because I will be doing this anyway. So yes, sir. But anyway, enough about us. Let's talk about Kyle Jones, man. He's also doing it big with the page, the sports page, over 2,000 subscribers in like 2 months or something like that. Let's talk about my man doing the thing.
try, man. We told him we was coming. We was coming. Cal Jones Sports Unfiltered. Blow the whistle. Not blowing. Blow the whistle sports.
Thank you, because I never seen somebody mess up his own show. And shit was like 4 times in the episode. I was like, you named it, my man. Let me toast to the success. We haven't done a vice of choice, but I couldn't be the Stella Rosa Casanova without my Stella Rosa watermelon that I'm gonna be sipping in on tonight in the official Down in the Den mug. So the resemblance is uncanny. So man, we are gonna get into it. Kyle, Kyle and Gerald actually came up with this topic. Really, Gerald and Kyle. Gerald came up with it, and Kyle was like, "Yo, that should be an episode." I'm like, God, damn, that's a genius idea. That's why I love my partners here. So man, let's dig into it, man. Let's talk about it, Kyle.
Cancel culture. You know my opinion about it. Something that was stupid. I don't know why it was around. Um, Other people's opinions telling you what you should feel about somebody. It kind of took off with social media. Somebody get their feelings hurt. They realize that somebody feel the same way that they feel. They create a movement. They tell you that you're wrong for feeling a certain type of way, thinking a certain type of way. It was all stupid. I'm just glad it's over with. I hate that I lived through that era. I like when people are able to express themselves. I'm not a group think person anyway, so I love this. This is perfect. I think people out in the world are smartening up.
So eloquently stated. And it's weird. I don't know. I wish I had done some more research to see who was the first person to be canceled, but now it just seems like you get canceled at the drop of the hat. I'm surprised we haven't been canceled, honestly. Like
It's coming.
I look at back some of those. They gonna wait till we get to the very tippy top. They real patient, and they gonna pull out Monster Hunter from 10 years ago. We
Oh, we
going,
need to delete that, man. You got to delete that episode. God, I be killing the women, so I know we getting canceled soon.
it's coming, but at least let us get the money and success first. So I'll go back to my miserable life with the bank. But yeah, man, it's weird. It seems like, and really, what I want to get into is like, I don't think it ever really was real because I don't think you can cancel people that people really support. Like you notice the cancel only really comes when like that person's like used up. They're kind of like at the end. Like you rarely see, the people at the pinnacle. But I don't know. What do you think about cancel culture, Gerald? And you're smack dab in the bracket because you're a little bit younger, where it's more of a regular thing. But what do you think about like the cancel culture and just how you say the wrong thing, you tweet the wrong thing, something you did from the past comes up, and they're just like you're done, your whole career is over.
I think it gave a lot of people who in their private lives do the exact same thing um, the authority to say, hey, we don't have to deal with this person anymore. But it never really touched those who didn't let it bother them. Our last president was like, you know what? You can say what you want about me. I'm rich. He never, but they've been trying to cancel that man since the 90s, and it ain't worked yet. Not only can you not cancel me, you can sue me, take money that I never really had, and I'm still gonna run the world here in November. I'm telling you, I think it was a whole mindset thing. People my age, which is why all my partners are older than me, they get on trends of somebody else, and like Al said, so when their feelings get hurt, oh man, we can't deal with them no more. And I'm not trying to sit here and say that people that have suffered at the hands of others should not have a voice. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is those that have a voice, let them have their voice, but the rest of you who will sit there and jump on the bandwagon, but in private will still go and do the same thing and hush. Like don't do that. They did it with people that make music, but we're from the South. It's been people that's been doing dirt and making hits for decades, and their music still spin. Yet when somebody we don't like, they don't like now, they can say, "Oh, okay, well you can't listen to that music." Yes, I can. I paid for it. I enjoy it. The thing about cancel culture is social media set fire to all of our morals and values a long time ago. A
Mm.
lot of the things that nobody would ever thought to do, you can go online and become a kingpin just because you come online. You come online and be the biggest bully you want to be. People have made careers off of just bullying people online. And so now you get it to where this person who was meek and moderate can go and do the Twitter finger thing and say something. And then if like I said, if 100,000 people feel the same way, now all of a sudden the person they don't like don't really have a voice. This cancel culture thing, it existed. I'm just glad it's being over with. People that try to cancel people that think freely, it'll never work with. And I know we're gonna get more into that because there's one person that rolled through the ashes like a phoenix. Once he got that Kardashian weight off his back, that boy is merged out.
Oh, well, we not doing no Kardashian slander on the show tonight.
I'm not slandering them. That family is the pinnacle of if you put your mind to it, you can be rich. It's just when they get with certain individuals, people can't handle that limelight. So they had to shed that to be themselves. We're gonna talk about them and I'll explain why I said what I said.
Let me write that because what I like Kim K. That's not we're not gonna do that. We're not doing that
Oh
tonight.
no, not wrong. So again, let me clarify. Miss Kardashian is not an evil person. Her mama is a super genius. She took something that would have held her down and said, "You know what, honey? We're not gonna let this young man do anything to you out the way. We're gonna make money off this." That was Chris Jenner is a genius. Let's start there. Chris Jenner is one of the greatest women on the planet. She took OJ's love child and called the Kardashians. We could go all day. We could go all day.
You back in my good graces, man. You back in my good graces.
Hey,
We were all remember the old Chloe, the strong shoulders looked like she was going to run through the airport in the Hertz commercial. So
it's
shout out to Florence.
genetics. She can't help it. Her daddy was
Shout
a
out,
beast on the football field.
shout out to the juice. Now you talked about him earlier, man. So we might as well talk about your man, the man that you are voting for, number 45 and potentially 46 or 47. I don't know. I lost the math, but my man Trump, you saw he lost like the 2 cases. I think it's about 400, 500 million. And my man went out and was like, yo, you're not gonna hold me down. All I gotta do is sell 1 million of these for $400 a pair. These Trump sneakers. Yeah, Cal. Yeah, Cal.
I can't do
Yeah,
this.
Cal. $400 a pair. I know you're a name brand whore, Cal. I know
Yes.
you getting a pair of these. Quan, hook them up, man. Like, this dude, it's weird to me, like, how some people can be canceled and some people that should be canceled, it won't stick. And like Trump, of course, we mentioned, like, he shouldn't even got to qualify to be on the bill or on the ticket. And not only that, I truly believe he's going to win the presidency. And I hate to say it, but that's just how I feel.
Don't
He
hate to
should
say it. Don't hate to say it.
he should have been
Eh,
canceled, but it won't stick, man. So why do you think I took the liberty of getting some pictures of some people that probably should have been canceled or have been canceled, and it won't stick. So of course we got my man Trump with the killer sneaks. What would y'all say?
Mr. President,
Should the cancellation stuck with Trump, or should he have been canceled?
I'll go.
Um,
I got my opinion. You can't. Why?
I don't think any.
What's Go
Go
ahead,
ahead, Mr.
Cal.
Drill. No, I see
No,
you
no, no, no,
passionate
no.
about this. Go ahead. You saying Mr. President and shit. No, go ahead.
Listen, man. You can't. How can you cancel him? You know he. It's like being mad at somebody for going out with a chick that used to be loose with every dude we knew down the way. Why you mad at he know what he getting into. America knew what they were getting into. Donald Trump is of one thing, he is consistent. He has not changed the lick. Not one bit. So why you mad at him now? He's always been this way. The thing about it though, when he became the president, he went and did exactly what he said he was gonna do.
Yeah.
Except make Mexico pay for the wall. But that's another story. And he about to get 4 more years to get that right. So you that's why you can't cancel him. He is himself. He never changed when he got in office. He's ever since he lost the election, he been a Mar-a-Lago saying he gonna get back. They threw all his homies in prison. And the only thing he said is, "Y'all sit right there. When I get back in, I got
May-
you." Go ahead, Al.
Maybe my memory getting to me. This country was united when Trump was president because I remember a whole bunch of infighting. The country ain't shit now, and the country won't shit when Trump was president. I feel like you can't cancel him. I think everybody should have their opinion on what I'm saying, who they like. But at the same time, if you a leader, you're supposed to unite. Like you don't supposed to have like, well, this side has an opinion, this side got an opinion, and I'm just gonna stick with this side. This side is supposed to come to the table with this side to come up with a resolution. And I think where this country where it's getting dangerous at is that we're picking sides and we're not both coming to the table anymore to come up with a solution. That's why people get canceled. I feel like a person should also be able to redeem themselves. So if Trump do something, I don't hold him to that. I let him see if he learned from the mistake. All right, I shouldn't have said that. There's great people on both sides. I think he kind of learned from it, and then you move on. But also, I think there's a lot that he can do different. But I think he has a bigger base because he sticks to one side. So if you stick to that, you can say, all right, well, there's more people in the country that's this than this. So that's all it needs for majority of the vote. But then he lost the last vote, but the dude that came after him was twice as worse as him. So it made him look like he was good. That's all that happened. The dude that came after him sucked. So it made it seem like, well, shit. Um, we should have just stuck with the dude that was just there. He wasn't as bad as we thought he was. And to me, he wasn't that good either. I tell Mars this all the time. I'm shocked that how many people in this country, maybe about 400 million, those the two candidates that we got. I know so many smart people, and we're stuck with just those two. It's people I know that wouldn't even be around Trump if they just knew him in person. They like him as a president, but they wouldn't want to be around him as a person. You don't pay your bills. You talk to people like shit. You only talk to them when you need them or whatever. But you're like doing. I hate people like that. You wouldn't even talk to this dude in your regular life.
But that's most presidents, bro. If you think about it, I mean, we got to go back a long way.
You went hang with Obama.
Nah, he smoked Newports, man.
He didn't do nothing for nobody anyway.
He didn't, but I know I said, would you hang with him? He'll be all on down the den. He'll be in the fourth box down there. We went hang with Bill Clinton, even George Bush.
Now I'd hang with Bill Clinton.
Yeah. Bill Clinton put my cousin in prison. Nah, I can't hang with Bill. Well, my cousin put my cousin in prison.
I'm about to say, hold
on. But hey, that law in Florida, he made that with research. I'm like, damn.
I don't know, but Obama don't got these, man. These are
facts. Facts.
They're not bad. I love like the fact that they use the very first font for T. Like they didn't even try hard. They were like, all right, this works. Font number 1. Make it gold, throw the flag on that bad boy, and they're paying $400 a pair. But this is enough about Trump. That we'll say that for politicking as usual. Now here's another person that I feel never has got a fair shake at a second chance. Chris Brown, man. Should he have got an opportunity to be redeemed? Because I mean, he's still selling records, he's still successful, but he ain't as big as he should be.
Ooh. I don't want to get us canceled.
Please.
Rihanna has something
to do. Like 10 minutes ago. We good.
This one always gets me, man, because Rihanna had something to do with it too, and she said she had something to do with it. I can see if he constantly beat women. We don't advocate for beating women. We're not like with that. Does a person have a chance to redeem themselves? Like, how long do he got it? It's like when they cancel people, they don't want you to make a living. They don't want you to have a place to stay at. They don't want nobody to hire you. They don't want you to eat. They don't want you to do nothing. It be girls that get beat on that want him canceled. Hold on, you don't even put the dude that beat you in jail, but you spent all this time trying to cancel Chris Brown. Then I said something about like the All-Star game where they invited him and then they canceled the invitation. Come on, man. Like, what are we? The NBA, Josh Giddey? Like, what are we doing? Draymond body slamming people all over the court. And Chris Brown, that's what y'all can do. But y'all can invite whoever to rap about selling drugs and sleeping with different women. Like, what are we doing, man? Like, just stop. But whatever.
But what's crazy is that they literally have blackballed Chris Brown. Like, he can't go to certain shows. He's not invited here. He's not going to get to the level. But then they'll have a whole award named after Dr. Dre. Like, he didn't slap the shit out of D. Barnes. I'm like, he literally slapped the shit out of a female reporter. And it's all you got to do is say Google D. Barnes. Eminem rapped about it, like in that song. He was like, "You're gonna forget when you slap D. Barnes?" And he's just like, "Hell yeah!" And nobody says anything. And I'm like, "Yo, I love Dr. Dre. He makes amazing music, but he was not a good person." And they're like, "Oh, he's the Quincy Jones of our generation." Apple, give him $1 billion. Beats headphones, which are shit, by the way. And nothing. He's at the Super Bowl performing, and we know Chris Brown will never get an opportunity at the Super Bowl, and he will put an amazing Super Bowl show on.
I think for the cow almost leaned into something. I know she'll probably never do it because they both moved on with their lives, but she has a following like that of Beyonce and the Beehive. If she was to go on to be like, y'all get off Chris, me and Chris are cool, give Chris a chance, a lot of people will go with it just because of the following she got. But here's the thing with the whole Chris Brown situation. Chris will never get a fair shake because Chris did something as an artist that a lot of people didn't. He came out and said, "This is my platform. I'm going to control my masters. I'm going to control my music. I'm going to be me." Chris is a free thinker. And when, like you said, when that comes around, it's hard. It's hard for people to be like, yeah, I'll rock with him. Cal, you know it as a free thinker. A lot of people, when they meet you and you're gonna rub them the wrong way, you're gonna say how you feel, and you have that right. Chris is that person. When you hear all his interviews and you do all that stuff, Chris don't even care about half that stuff no more. He is living his life to the fullest. And for me, I applaud him for being like, you know what? I got a pass. I was dealing with this. I was dealing with that. I've moved beyond it. I'm a good father. And like Mar says, I make great music, and he does. And his Super Bowl show would be amazing. And any of these organizations like the NBA and the NFL can't say a word when it comes to somebody hitting somebody. Bro, it was listen, when we were younger, it was cats in the NFL. It seemed like ESPN every week. Domestic violence. Oh, you got somebody in the trunk? Murder. Like,
I mean, Charles
but
Barkley
everybody
would throw people through plate glass windows, and he on every damn commercial eating Subway, and people are like, "Oh, it's fine, it's Chuck. That's just Chuck." Throws people through windows, and I think he slapped a few women too, allegedly, because I don't have a stat check.
we know what it is.
I love the moral compass of all these sports. So the NFL is a sport where somebody runs as fast as they can to just knock the shit out of somebody. But then it's wholesome. We watch the NBA, we watch them fight all the time. Like you watch them literally fight on the court. Then you become wholesome. I don't get it. This country is like screwed up. And then people look at it and be like, don't have Chris Brown there. But then I appreciated Michael Parsons for giving somebody a concussion.
Right. I think Rihanna healed well. She was I got a Fenty white beater on right now. So I mean she's a billionaire.
It's an A shirt. I don't know if they do white beaters anymore.
I do kind of feel.
I'm gonna Google that one.
I kind of feel slutty with it on, man. But it's dope. It's dope. All right, so this is a recent cancellation, and unfortunately, because of his age, I don't think there's going to be an opportunity to redeem. But this guy right here, you're fired. I found out recently they took this man out the video game. This video game come out in like 2 weeks. You know how hard it is to remove somebody out of a video game 2 weeks before release, and Brock Lesnar. But that's that we'll save that for the Two Horsemen podcast, burning up the charts right now. But do you feel like it's rough because I don't
that
see
big ass
criminal. What you say?
That big ass suit he got on.
That's a Steve Harvey special right there. He looked like one of them wolves from the cartoons that the eyes come out their head. They should have known he was guilty when he came out with that suit.
He was in a hurry. He had to get that suit from K&G.
It won't tell you at all. That was a Big Show jacket.
I'm sorry, boss. I'm sorry. What you say?
But do you think, because he's done a lot for entertainment at the end of the day, he's changed the world entertainment. Do you think his legacy is tarnished forever? He's 80 years old. God knows how much longer he has. But do you think his legacy is like tarnished forever? Or is there an opportunity after a few years for people to look back and be like, yo, this dude changed the world?
I mean, from what I'm reading, there's a lot of people still wondering why he was fired. From what I see, they say what he do in your private life is your private life.
And I think, like I said, none of this is criminal. What his actions may reflect poorly, but man, there's always going to be a moniker where you got to be like, well, now what is it? Are you going after the man for him hurting you? Or are you going after his pockets for what happened to you? There's a difference. If it was that horrible, criminal charges. You see what I mean? It's like, I'm gonna be a voice for those, and I'm gonna get the bag behind it. And like I said, again, we're not sitting on here justifying anything that somebody did to anybody that made them feel like this is what we're saying is he should have his day in court before judgment can be passed.
Yep.
He's got taken off a video game before he could clear his 80-year-old name. Oh, well, we knew this was going on. Well, prove it. And I'm going to use him as an example. I know it's on R. Kelly. Everybody knew what R. Kelly was doing and was still being allowed to make music per se. It wasn't until he got canceled before he even got his day in court. Then he was found guilty. But now you're like, let's not listen to his music no more. I don't agree with that. There's a separation of the man and the artist. And when you look at it, he should have, if he was doing that bad and everybody was like, he was doing this, this, and this, no one stopped to get him the help he needed. It wasn't until he was broke that it was a problem.
We still talking R. Kelly?
I'm just saying, I'm just using that as an example. You can come back.
But I actually feel what you mean, Gerald. Is this my mic sounding like that? Hold on. So y'all just gonna let me the whole show have an echo?
I didn't notice it.
Say something, Cal. I'll fix this real quick.
What's up?
No, like talk about R. Kelly or something.
I was making a beautiful point.
No, you're right about Kalos though, but Big Gerald, I see that with a lot of people. It's good when the gravy train is going, and then when it's over, everybody's coming back to collect. Cassie, he had me trafficking. Just all this other stuff, but people start complaining. And it's like, why ain't complaining about when it was happening? Like, I know it's hard to come out, but Cassie was dancing around, pop locking and everything, between me and you, going on tour, won't say nothing. And money dried up. Now all of a sudden, Diddy made me do this. Diddy did this. Diddy did this. And people already don't like Diddy. So guess what? It's something easy to do. Monique. She couldn't get her money from Tyler Perry. It's me.
It's your headphones.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, because I want to hear his take on the Monique thing.
Better now?
Say something. No, it's better with his headphones on.
Let us know in the comments if we sound crazy. You can put your headphones back in. Something sound crazy to me. But you're right as far as R. Kelly, because if y'all remember, we knew back with Aaliyah. And he made like 5 albums between then and when he finally got like in trouble. Jay-Z made 2 albums with him, went on tour, and people forget he's a victim too. And once again, I am not saying what he did is justified. He got what he deserved, but I'm not taking him out my playlist because of something he did. I guarantee, I Believe I Can Fly has saved more people than R. Kelly hurt.
Hey Mars, I'm hearing that it's your feedback.
It's me? All right, hold on. Y'all continue for a second.
And so to me, when you look at it from the standpoint of all these people around him saying, yeah, keep going. And as the stuff was happening, nobody said anything. Like I said, there are victims here, but a lot of these ladies, parents was willing, knowing what was going on, was willing to still be like, hey, can you make my daughter a star?
Man,
like, bro, this was before the internet and we knew this crap was going on.
I seen a video maybe last week of a mom pushing the daughter on stage with Usher. Like Usher was up there dancing, and the mom was just like pushing her on the stage, like, you go ahead up there with him. And Usher was like, this could look bad, right? And they don't care.
Not till there's a horror story. And Usher has worked hard to throw a lot of his horror stories away. And so it's like, this is just the world that we live in. Like, you're good while you're doing things for others until that stops. And as soon as it stops, everything come crashing down. And that's somebody else that can't be canceled.
Who was that?
Usher Raymond.
Why would he be canceled for?
Exactly. They be trying though. Remember the whole Kiki Palmer thing? What in the world? Hey, bruh. Hey, bruh.
She should have been canceled for that.
Is
All
that
that trauma she
so?
put that dude through.
She put that man through trauma. He came on trying to defend himself, and Usher made a song about you, and she in the video.
Man,
This
Usher
man
get what he
is
deserved.
Usher. Usher had one possibly the worst Super Bowl halftime shows ever.
Oh my God, let me write this down. There gotta be an episode. Usher halftime. You know how many people I argue with that said that halftime show was horrible?
It was, bro.
The time he was trying to sing it, he was like, "I'm the kind of lover, I'm doing it my way."
He was a nostalgia bit for somebody, and then everybody was on Swiss Beats helmet after he hugged Alicia Keys. But when you look at that hug, man, so what?
Yeah, it's
that's the most money Alicia done made in a decade. Stop. That girl get hugged up.
They probably already knocked the off.
Huh?
They don't get paid to do the Super Bowl.
Oh well, then.
And she probably lost strings when she hit that first note.
Look, when that man, I hated it, bro. I just knew when you heard that crack, I was like, uh-oh.
And why he skating? Let's sit that old ass down. Nobody skating.
Listen, I don't understand it. But no, speaking back on everything, Kyle, you are very true, man. People, they jump on, they hear this thing, but as soon as if that dollar amount don't hit, it got to go. The same thing with Vince McMahon, what we were just talking about. The whole reason the suit came out is because he couldn't pay the NDA.
He stopped paying the NDA.
If he could have continued to pay that money, are we having this conversation?
No. And once again, in that situation, she was paid for all of these actions. It's just a hooker. Like, you can't ask for something. I don't know. Now here's someone that would be canceled, but never has been canceled. Snoop. Snoop has been charged with murder before. He's an active gang member. Snoop on Sesame Street. People are like, it's fine. But people love Snoop. I hate this sound, y'all. Y'all continue the conversation.
Listen, I don't know if Snoop will ever get canceled. One of the greatest things Snoop Dogg ever did was market his image to youth and white women. Everybody loves Snoop. They loved him until he tried to change his name to Snoop Lion. Now you tripping. Now you tripping.
Although Snoop I think he got that chill attitude that everybody like, that he can get along with anybody, like Martha Stewart. He get along with old people, white people, whoever. So he kind of gets away with like the charge for murder thing because you just look at him as like somebody that just want to relax and have fun. So you kind of forget that he's even charged for murder.
I'm gonna be honest. I never knew that.
Oh, they were charged with murder.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that song, "Murder Was the Case"?
I didn't know that was. Like I said, I was too young then.
See, and that's another thing. Like everybody's so young they didn't forget. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. Him, Tupac. Look at Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
In jail for taking it from a woman, and you can't cancel. Some people just got a personality where it don't matter what they do, you can't cancel. Ray Lewis.
Yeah, that's another one. He was charged.
Oh, where the hell that come from?
Well, you can't cancel Dwight. Dwight just left. You
Right
can't
there.
cancel somebody that didn't stay.
That picture scared me, man.
He said, me and my meat, we're gonna go where we want to be. Now here's someone that I'm like, yo, why won't they cancel this dude?
Mr. Irrelevant. You know, you want to know why? Because as long as he's doing it to those sisters, there will never be an uproar like there will be anybody else. The only thing they're gonna say is, why would we do anything to him? They clearly want to be there. So then you just made the whole point. Like, those grown women are there on their own volition. Why are you mad at them? Daddy's running up on them, getting socked out. Maybe you don't run up on your girl, your daughter boyfriend. But that's not your case. He doing my daughter wrong. If she decided to stay there, who are we to sit there and be mad? Do y'all remember that whole thing? They was on TV. They like, you gonna leave my daughter alone, and she's still defending him. I ain't mad at that man. Why?
The whole family rolled up on him, and he just pretty much slapped everybody. Like, I beat your daughter up, I beat your dad up, brother.
Yeah. Look, he socked the daddy out. That was cool. He left that nigga on the ground. He slumped the daddy. That was crazy.
Now, sometimes the cancellation kind of does stick. Like, do you remember this guy?
Oh, Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Yo, he's done. Like, he was the biggest star in the world, and he never came back.
Yeah, here's a time. Before we move to Chris Brown made a good point about Blueface that we didn't talk about. He said, so y'all cancel me, but y'all tune in every week to watch Blueface beat on Christian. And I never thought about it. I was like, damn, like, how is it that one person, they tune in, we talk about it, we text and everything, but the other dude, y'all don't cancel for like 15 years now? I just wanted to throw that out.
That's a valid point.
Yeah. But like I said, it's Hollywood, I think it's who's eating off of who. People are eating off of Blueface, people in prominent positions. So you're fine to continue to do what you want to do. Chris Brown owns his masters. No one's eating off of him. So at this point, now we can play the moral high ground because I don't have the interest in, I don't have the shareable interest in this. We're not making money off of it. So it's really like, for instance, Robert Downey Jr. I love Iron Man. But check his rap. If you have a moment, just look. It's no way he should be like the head of Disney for 20 years as far as making money. But no problem. But Jonathan Majors, he's done, Kane was done. And all he did was scratch somebody when trying to get it.
That was it. Robert Downey Jr. at one point was literally uninsurable because of his drug addiction. Uninsurable as an actor because of the drug addiction. Jonathan Majors said, hey, don't worry about the black chick I'm talking to in my phone. And now they like, he should never work in Hollywood again. Is it because he looked like Jonathan Majors?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's what about Mets had when we start going back. That's because of Black History Moment. Now,
come on now.
The main guy, the main event of this show, Kanye West.
Yee
Dollar Sign, or whatever his name is. Can't be canceled. This freaked me out. The album, by the way, the album is trash. I don't know if any of you guys listen to it.
I listened to three songs. I was out of there.
When I heard beautiful, butt naked, big, maybe something don't fall out of the sky, I was like, nah, this ain't going us down. He's not even trying to be funny. But still, the album was number one all over the world, including Israel, which is crazy because he's supposed to be anti-Semitic. It was the number one album for Israel. That's weird. But why do you feel Kanye cannot be canceled, or do you feel it's a matter of time?
You want to go for it, Cal?
Yeah. you can't be canceled because there's actually a lot of people that agree with him. They just don't say it. I feel like Kanye speak for a lot of people that are scared to say that stuff. So they won't say it publicly. They'll just support him behind the scenes. Secondly, some people know how to separate the stuff you make from music from the actual person that you are. We don't do this in any other part of life. Like when you go to work, you don't judge somebody about what their personal life is to determine if you're going to get along with them. I know plenty of dudes that don't pay child support. Dudes that probably beat on their girls. I think they do. I just can't prove it. They do everything that had outside kids, outside the marriage and everything. Don't judge them by their personal life. Judge them by how they treat me. Don't judge them by what they think. I judge them by how they treat me. For some reason, famous people is like, if you're selling a product, you better say the right thing. You better think the way that I think. You better talk the way that I talk. I just think people get a kick out of complaining. And you see it in everyday life. People just love to complain. Nothing's never good enough. Nothing's never enough. You gotta complain. If you get $10, it should have been 15. I think it's just a lot of victims out here right now. So it makes cancel culture easy.
Unmute yourself, bro. Unmute yourself.
That would help. Kanye, you're right. A lot of people obviously do agree with him. They buying the records and buying something $19 million in like 24 hours, selling $20 shoes. I'm not gonna hold you. I bought a couple pair of sock shoes. I don't know if I'm ever get them. I'm not getting them, but oh God. Did y'all hear that?
I listened to like 3 songs, like I said.
I heard none of it.
You ain't missing nothing. Now, this guy, he's been convicted. This is when you cancel somebody. I love how you got old. When people go to court, they get a trailer and this man was out here attacking him. Now he come to court like this.
Cause man, when you go to prison, they're gonna call you Gramps. You want to be called Gramps. You're less likely to be touched on. Because like you said, for what he in charge for, man, if he go in there like this, they're gonna prove a point. It's gonna be poignant.
Then he go to the nice jail though. Like you go to the jail that's better than any house he's ever lived in. You got a maid. He's
like Morgan Freeman on Now You See Me Too.
What happened now?
Like Morgan Freeman on Now You See Me Too. Sitting there listening to classical music.
That's a great reference, man. Shout out to Morgan Freeman and his dead hand. If y'all ever take a look, his hand is dead. That's a move. It's the creepiest thing I've ever seen.
He was a freedom fighter. Morgan Freeman is 170 years old.
Hold on. We talking about canceling people. And Morgan Freeman don't come up. And that granddaughter.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You may want to look that up.
Didn't he marry like his granddaughter?
Like his step granddaughter or something.
I mean, can you cancel him for that? What about that boy back in the 70s? Did he do the same thing?
The 70s.
What's the director's name, Mar? You know what I'm talking about?
Roman Polanski.
And Woody Allen?
Yeah, that's it.
Woody Allen, yeah. Woody Allen, he actually married his stepdaughter. That's even worse, I guess. I don't know. It's all nasty.
Yeah. Leave Morgan out of this.
No.
He the narrator of our childhood. He ain't never been charged with nothing.
Between
another guy, Paul Malone, got a statue. He had a kid like an 8-year-old.
Listen, I was a nasty joker, man.
he put in some nasty work called below. Like I remember Kobe was about to stab him because he was. I like hunting Mexican girls. I was like, God damn. Man.
Yeah, but he was nasty, man.
Shoot, if we get into sports, and you know what, Larry Bird, he got a illegitimate kid out there too.
Yeah.
Cal Freeze.
Oh no.
You know that the judge in the Dwight Howard case, it was like, nah, bruh, we gonna hear all this.
Oh, for real?
They just they gonna hear it all. They was like, nah, we not finna roll with what you trying to say. You gotta bring that to court.
Oh, we may need to play that live on Blow the Whistle and just respond to it as it's going on.
Mm-hmm.
If it's Dwight Howard, it might have to be blowing the whistle with him.
Well, thank you guys. This look like this is gonna be the last episode of the Time After Dark. Appreciate our followers. Those who still are gonna rock with us. Let's get our shoe sizes out there. Somebody order us some Trump shoes. I can wear them to work.
Somebody said I tried to play basketball in the Trump shoes and all I drew was Chargers.
Oh. I can't wait to see them with those Trump shoes on that rally. I know they're gonna fuck them outfits up.
Ooh.
Like a solid 350. I don't think them Trump shoes are built for that pressure. Them just look like not Chuck Taylors. They look like it's that lazy team.
You know the shoes remind me of. Remember when Lonzo Ball was coming out and his daddy was trying to push him? Oh, we ain't gonna sign with nobody. We're gonna make our own shoe.
We ain't doing no Lonzo. We ain't doing no LeVar Ball slander tonight, bro.
It's not slander. This is fact. That shoe fell apart.
He robbed his son of 2 years of his career because of the Lonzo tried to show off with one leg. Like, look at me, his legs is all skinny. Them damn triple P's.
Look, it's coming full circle. Didn't LeVar run out on the episode of WWE with his shirt off?
Yeah. And his son said the N-word on live TV. He was like, beat that nigga. I was like, you can't say that on WWE. But seriously, y'all, send us some thoughts, please.
Size 13, baby.
Me too. But we gonna end it early, man. But we gonna get some shout outs, of course. Like right now, season 8 of Down in the Den, the Mother Show. We have Miss Ajay Kerr up there streaming right now. Her new album Surrender will be out in about 2 hours. So if you're streaming, please check that out. Also, please that again. And of course, check out the Horseman Podcast, man. We're doing big things over there with myself. I had to Photoshop house, middle. Maybe I'll put them in the middle. I don't know. I'll check it out. But please check that out, fellas. Tell them what else you got going on.
I'll let you go, Big Joe.
Well, I know we was talking about it on the episode of the Two Horsemen Podcast. Hogan. Well, I'll save it for the show.
The Two Horsemen?
Two Horsemen. My microphone messed up.
Okay.
Don't judge me. Two Horsemen is for Down in the Den After Dark. We'll talk about that another day. We talked about it on the Two Horsemen Podcast. Myself and Miss Nikki News' brother gonna be on Blow the Whistle Sports, where all us Cowboy fans can get together and revel in Cowboy fandom. I can't wait for the draft. I can't wait to see if we're gonna get Derrick Henry. The ball is in Jared's court now. He said he'll come. Let's get him, baby. We're going to the Super Bowl. Derrick Henry, remember when he did that interview when they asked him if he would go to the Cowboys because he live in Texas. He said he'd be more than happy. The ball in Jerry Court now.
Jimmy Johnson back.
Yeah. I hope they put him on in an advisory role. Go get Derrick Henry. It'll be like us getting Emmitt. But we'll be back in the saddle then, boy.
We about to be back. I told y'all it was the year.
Delusion began so early. It's not even March. Y'all are really like the woman that gets woken up and just keeps coming back. Keeps coming back.
I can change him.
I can change him. Good man inside to me.
Jared just got to listen to us, man. We know what we're talking about. We reveling in this.
Yeah, we built for her.
Yeah, y'all definitely are. Well, shit, I'm a Bengals fan. I ain't never even got to taste of that stuff. I just built to lose. And of course, we got that bloody whistle coming up. What else is popping? What else is going on with you fellas?
Hopefully we get a punishment before 2024 end. We gotta do a politics as usual, man.
I think this will be a new show. It's called Off the Air. I think that's what all punishment is.
We do, but for real, we do gotta do a politicking as usual. I don't know if y'all watched the Late Show with John Oliver, but his request to Clarence Thomas, that was an actual real request.
$1 million a year and a $2 million bus.
Motor coach, and to resign from the Supreme Court.
Okay, so maybe we could do a politics visual this weekend. Maybe we'll do in the morning or something like that. We'll do our politics visual. That sounds good.
Yeah, we'll probably get another 2 horsemen because the Elimination Chamber is Saturday morning.
Saturday morning at 7 a.m. So yeah, we got some more content coming for you this week, for sure. And a new interview coming out next week with Boosie, a phenomenal rapper out of the Bay, originally from New Orleans. So I want y'all to check that out. The show is back in full steam, man. So we got a ton of good stuff for you. Shit, what else? Is that it? It's wine. It's wine, and I now for a while I stopped drinking during the track. Now I'm slow. But other than that, I think that's all we got. Y'all got anything else?
Appreciate everybody watching.
That's it.
Let y'all know who else y'all think should be canceled, who should be redeemed. Is cancel culture over? Let us know on the way back at 12.
Can we please cancel Keke Palmer?
Man, you really hate Keke. We got to do a celebrity boxing match, Kyle versus Keke Palmer. Because we really hate that poor.
I hate her, man.
She do nothing but make terrible music. But other than that, y'all, in the After Dark crew, we out. Shout out to King Petty. Shout out to the man. Shout out to Nikki New. Shout out to all people who tuned in to what we're doing here, supporting the network, supporting our time, supporting our content. Anybody that purchased merch last month under those coupons that'll be getting out to you. Have a new discount code for March coming up very soon. So guys, we appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. For Cal Jones, Big Gerald, the boy Paul, hey Marlon, the great one, the creative culture, the good night of this podcast game. We out. Love y'all. Jesus.